Well, I think this might be my favorite time of the year. I know it's like really, really cold and it's rainy outside, so the fact of the matter is this is not going to be done outside. It's cold and wet. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be putting our little plants in our, what are they called? I don't forgot. With their frame, right? These are 8 though, and there's 12. No, there's 12. And so last year we tried to do cantaloupe and all sorts of stuff. Those seeds they didn't do it. So we had this one, I thought it was a cantaloupe, but that was 2 years prior. The one from this year was supposed to be the pumpkin, and it ended up being a squash that my mom didn't want, so they just chopped it all down. Now, we had some overgrowth in that middle one. Okay, so we have 3 little sections, 6 by 6. You can see it from here. So the first one actually had tomatoes, and the second one had zucchini and the squash that just like took over, and then the third one had like peppers, and it was supposed to have cucumber, but because of that squash it just like took over the whole entire ground, took all the nutrients out of it. Yeah, ma. Yeah, puppy. I have this one, the green one's up there, but you need to finish your music class. Look at Sassy. Are you chasing a bird? Did you catch a bird? Is that what you just caught? Little Miss Sassy? She better not be. Come here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. Come here. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Come here. Oh. Are you going to eat her? Really? I guess that's the way of nature, right? That's the way God created. Okay. So, I actually took the advice of the guy that's from New Jersey. Okay, it stopped raining. The guy that's in New Jersey, I can't remember his name right now. But he did all of the pruning of his trees, and I did that last year. So they healed over. It's 10:38. You got another class at 12. Hold on, Josh. Hey, you're going to get feathers all in your teeth. Just chasing her is just like a game for her. I don't like that. Are you getting feathers in your mouth? You're getting feathers in your mouth. You think that I wouldn't give you tuna fish? Is that what it is? You gotta be messing with the little bird that probably fell off his nest? Is that what you did? Yeah, you're a wild one. All right. Anyway, so took care of the pruning, and then part of the land, I don't know if you can see it, I put cardboard and a little bit of hay. I don't know if I want to I did put some topsoil underneath it, which is kind of sounds retarded, right? Because it's supposed to be topsoil. But I put the topsoil underneath, and the reason why is because I have been tilling the soil. And we had such good growth. My mom just wanted to add, topsoil and then just like start growing from there. But though the ground is clay, I'm an avid for use the soil that you have. And even though it's clay, I like to incorporate it and everything. So now what I'm going to be doing is I don't know if I can time lapse this, but I'm going to be pausing. I got to clean off this surface to make room for seating. So I'll put it on pause because this is going to get to be very, very boring. It's like finding where this stuff goes. It's a garage, It's dirty. As I'm realizing, it's kind of strange, but I might use these things. So even though they were over there, I'm going to empty these out and pop some holes in this. There's a few others, but these are extra and nobody's going to use them because they've been dirtied already. So I'm going to use them for the soil. I have a question. Who says that you need to go and buy really expensive bags for your plants? These were dollar store or home goods. I don't know. But look, cotton cloth bags. They're going to work just as fine. So mind your budget. You have a budget, you want to do stuff like you. I look at the gardening shows and I look at the gardening videos and I see all these beautiful things and they have everything sequenced. But if you look around your house, I'm sure you have a container that you're not using and you can totally use it. I mean, recycle is like the best thing you can do. And then this is pretty. I'm just going to say, it's got roses on it. So, it may not be bright blue, but I have containers here that are bright red, and no, they don't have holes at the bottom of them yet. But these are going to hold some of my seedlings as well. So I have this, and then I got to show you really quick, because I'm not done cleaning, but I'm getting super excited about the things that I have around here. So I got the paper towels so that I can sprout the seeds, okay? And then I don't have any Ziploc bags, but I am going to use some plastic bags. And then I have this beautiful little treasure. So I'm going to show you what I have here, okay? So this is what I'm saying. Recycling, I'm learning from so many different people. I'm going to take this off because it's kind of hot with all the layers I have on. Philly in the house. Okay, anyway, so look. So the one lady, I believe it was, had these sliced, and that makes two, right? These, except for the ones that have the absorbents at the bottom, I don't necessarily think that that's bad or like it's a chemical because your fruits do come in it, but I'm not sure. So I just prefer to use these. They already have the slots in them. I don't have to take any new cups, and if I have enough of these, I won't use these for the seedlings for right now. But I will definitely be using them later. But right now, I like this because it kind of has its already natural way of like staying warm. Okay, now these do have tops to them, but they're like all on the other side. So I'm going to put everything here on this table. I have another one. I'll be putting these back in here, but oh yes, my treasure. All right, let me show you something that I'm super, super excited about this year. So I have been also watching videos, these are seeds my grandma wants me to grow, about forestry. Okay, so the native plants of Pennsylvania, I didn't even know their names, and then I'm kind of learning their names. So I want to grow those in my backyard because they're technically wildflowers, but they are the ones that bring the pollinators. So I went to the park with my son, and you guys don't know, maybe, I don't know. If you're from Philly, you know Burhome. So it has this nice park, and then along the side, there's like all these really tall pine trees. So no, you don't see pine cones in here, but these are the flowers in the area. So like there's these yellow ones, there's these really pretty purple ones, or blue. And then there was like the pine needles, and there was this other plant that kept growing, and I really thought it was rosemary. I don't know, but it might have been. But then there's like a sunflower, which is creepy because I'm like, sunflowers in Philly? Other than buying them yourself. So I guess somebody must have eaten sunflower seeds and dropped some, and so there was a sunflower there. I don't know if it's natural, I don't know, but I'm trying to grow as much as I possibly can. So then also, I do have pine cones. I don't know if these are actually going to produce. I'm not sure. They might have already been eaten, but they are all open, and I'm guessing that they probably have already been chewed on a few times. So what I'm going to be doing is putting them in the ground anyway and just seeing if one of them sprouts, because they are really, really tall pine trees, but a baby pine tree is a baby pine tree. So I can move it to any other part of the yard, but I have like a little spot where I would take the grass that when I would till the soil to make it just dirt, the grass patches, I threw them on the side. I never throw them out because it turns back into a mound of soil for you to put plants in. So I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put these wildflowers, and then also these things that keep falling. Visalia or something, I think. And then there was another one. And it doesn't really smell like it now, but it smelled like jasmine. It was so pretty. So I'm going, and these are vines, so I'm going to sprinkle them around the edges. So hopefully they'll cover over and give it a little bit of privacy to the backyard. Crazy, now we have fake ivy, but the natural vine and ivy I think is the most beautiful thing anyway. So these are just these two that are in here, and then I have just a few little random leaves from the other pine trees that were also in the area. So there were different kinds, right? So the nettles from different ones I think are so pretty. And I was thinking, wow, there was this one lady, she talked about making arrangements, and I thought that was really nice. But, ooh, there's a couple of seeds. A couple of them. If you can see that, there's two. Oh, I know this will work then. We're gonna have to get one or two that's come in. I mean, I'm excited for this. I don't want to lose these. I'm gonna put these in here actually, because these holes keep letting the little pieces fall out. So I'm gonna put this in here for right now, because this is my excitement part. Since it rained outside, the soil is perfectly wet. It's perfect for propagation, and I am excited. And then also, I want to do the other one that I have upstairs. You can't see it because, of course, we're not in the house. But I have these scallions that always come up in the garden. Without fail, they come up. And I pull them out, and they grow back. Again, they're beautiful visitors, voluntary. But I was thinking maybe I want to see if I can grow them in water. I don't know. So I have two upstairs. I'm just trying it. Might as well. I do have another plant that I bought from the supermarket, and it was a basil, right? Because automatically you want to put basil inside of the ground, but they're doing a lot of the water, aquaponics these days, so they're in these little pods of dirt. So I thought it was just like a little soft, cushiony pod, but it actually has dirt inside of the ones that they have at the supermarket. And so I had to it's a little cotton skin, right? So you pop it and you pull it apart, and then that way they keep growing. Otherwise, as they grow inside, they're pushing against one another and they rub, and then they start rotting. So I did notice that. I had to clean out all the water again, put new water in. In the aquaponics lab, I mean, they have fishes and all sorts of stuff. It's really cool. The only reason why I know is because my study it with my son. He has the club. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really looking forward to getting the garden actually really pretty this year. Last year it was for function, and function didn't work, okay, because family member put that squash in, and then it kind of just like overpowered everything else. I had everything in like square portions. The corn did not thrive because that squash just took all of the nutrients out of the ground. So this time, if we do a squash, it's going to be in a container. It's going to be restricted to one area of the garden, possibly against the gate, just so that if it does ivy, it doesn't go into the rest of my garden, and it can use the gate, and I don't mind. I was thinking of making a trellis of an arch, and then also what else I was thinking. So far, you know, I'm working on my ideas, because I do have a lot of ideas. I've been looking at a lot of videos, and it's really great to see what other people can do in their garden. Oh, the cottage garden. The cottage garden is just, I love it. And what it is it's like a mixture of all the different natural things that grow in the area. And I can make a box. My mom wanted boxes, but I'm not going to do that right now anyway. I'm like going off on a tangent because I'm watching these videos and I'm thinking, I can do that. Well, I can, but it takes a lot more work and a lot more manpower. And to be honest, I am just one mummy and one little mommy, and I have these ideas that I hope will actually happen. But because I'm doing it by myself, it's kind of hard to stay up on everything because I have my son's classes to do as well, or to help him with. So let's just stay focused here. Okay, so we have old seasonings. Okay, so don't throw them out, people. Okay, just help the ground. Put your old herbs in the soil, and that's going to be the best thing you can do for the earth. And then also, the plants came from the earth, so You didn't use it. Okay, that's fine. It expired. Whatever, you don't like the taste of it. Don't just throw it in the trash because then it goes to waste because it's in a container and so it's never going to be fed back to the earth. Just feed the earth back what came out of it in the first place. So let's put these in. I'm going to put these in the soil because these never went anywhere, but they're so pretty. They're so pretty, these containers. And I have been thinking, and this is just me, I want to get a little terrarium and I could possibly have it upside down over one little plant, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it. So these are like the perfect things. These are like little glass things, or just for the bulbs to sit in there, have the water, and then have a garlic clove sitting here and just growing. I mean, I have 5 of them. So we're going to see what happens, okay? So then this is, a long time ago I got this. And I used to lock myself out of the car all the time. Back in the day when I had one, anyway. All right. Let's see if we can finish cleaning all of this up. It's just it's getting there. It's getting there. So I have a guest. Now, if you see the video and you happen to know who I am, this cat is sassy. Do you understand? It's sassy. I don't care what its name is to everybody else. It's sassy to me and my son. So, if you see the cat, call her whatever you want to. But to me, she answers to sassy. Sassy. What'd I say? I don't mind her biting me, but, I get a little upset. But anyway, okay, so here. This is the one thing that I can't stand. They're old, right? Old dirt. I can't stand that it's filthy dirty. I should have rinsed them out last year, but seeding and moving and all sorts of stuff, it was a process. So what I gotta do is I gotta wash them out. So these are the lids. So if you know how to do this, that's great. If you don't, I guess this would be an instruction video. Oh, and that fake stuff keeps getting in there. Okay, so this is the bottom, the tray, no holes. This is the other tray that the dirt and the seeds go in. Actually, this came with this little scooper, a little hoe, and a little point on the other end. It was like a two point tool. So that, where's the other part? Okay, so these lids made by, I'm gonna say it wrong. Rexat. I don't know. These are the lids. Wow, stop. These are the lids that go on top, but there actually is this little green thing that goes on top that twists so that you can let air out. And these you see it. These were in my mom's study for the longest time. Some of them grew really beautifully and some of them did not. So I found this old tray. So I'm going to be using this so that I don't get dirt all over the place, even though I get dirt everywhere anyway, as every gardener does. So far I have 2 solid sets. I'll be finding individually the pieces everywhere, and so I don't have another lid for that one, so this is not a solid set. This one actually is another one that my mom got. I think she purchased these online. Same company, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 10, 11, 12. Wait, did I count this right? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so this had a lid as well. I do believe that top part was blue. But don't judge me if I got it wrong. But anyway, so this is for the round one. And I'm thinking, okay, so this is just me being who I am. I think I'll use this when the seedlings get a little bit bigger. What you think? Anyway, I think it might. We have a few more of these. Technically, they're around here somewhere. So these seeds I'm going to have to dry out. It's a whole lot today, actually. And this bud was chitting. I hate that word. But anyway, that's the word for it. So these peppers, these are green peppers from the market. This already molded, so we're not using that. And as a matter of fact, I can't separate it. Okay, these other ones are just pepper seeds, okay? So what I did last year, it was the strangest thing. My grandmother wanted me to put some pepper seeds, um, make some plants for the friends, and so I ended up doing pepper plants for her friends or for our friends, and hers did not grow. My grandmother's did not grow, but the ones that I made for the friends, they did grow. And I was like, oops, I don't know what I did different. I don't think I did anything different. But yeah, so then this is on a different subject. Um, Pretty much made this space clear enough. But there used to be like this ledge for the plants to grow by the window. Somehow that broke. But there is just a slight little, there's like a little section that I can put some plants there. It's really cold in here, so this might be good for weathering them, right? Teaching them about the cold. Or I might do what the other guy did, but I don't have a lot of jugs. I really don't. We don't drink a lot of milk here, and if we do, it's just a small one. Doing the wintering the plants. But since I don't have a lot of jugs, I kind of think that kind of would be pointless, because then it would be just like one thing of this and one thing of that. So I think I'm going to stick to a similar pattern of the way I'm doing things. So if I'm going to use the round containers, I'm going to use round containers. I've got 2 of these and I've got 2 of these, right? So that will work for this and this. And if I can find another round container, but actually, to be honest, since there's 13, I might just put 7, and then in the next one 6. So we'll see how big this plants get. Yep. Okay. Did you finish your music class? These are ones that come from the store. I can reuse these for sure. All of these have to get washed. To be honest, it's raining outside. I might leave them outside so that these can loosen up. Like this was out yesterday, so it's a little wet, and then this one was out yesterday too. I kind of want to just like knock the soil out and just put it into the dirt, you know. I was thinking of hydrangeas, so I think I'm just going to rinse these out. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to rinse them out right now, though. I'm just thinking. And let me organize everything first. I do want to show you the things that I have for planting really quick, because it's already a 23-minute video, and I don't think that's really going to log on. I don't think it's going to be saved on YouTube like that. But anyway, so this is hay, and this is red. No, that's not it. This is red? Yeah, this is the red topsoil that my mom used. Prevents weeds, naturally. But I didn't want this kind on my garden. I'm not a fan of red, but, you know, you use what you got, right? But I love the color green, and I love black mulch. But my mom got red. And then I have this, my mom got with my aunt, I believe, it has peat moss, which is what I was telling her. We need to get that for the ground to make it healthy for our plants, to replenish the nutrients that we're taking out last year. And since we don't have a light ground cover, and I don't want the crabgrass growing on that soil right now, I'd rather it just be covered, and then like all the grass underneath dry out, and then just be ready to garden, put my plants in the ground next year. I didn't get a chance to do cabbage. I wanted to do cabbage, or greens or mustard, but it's just not right now. I'm going to be able to do that. So this is what we do. We do what we can, okay? And whatever we can't do, then we just wait for the following season or the following sale, hopefully. Okay, putting you on pause. Alright, so as I'm looking through the pile of all this container, which has the small containers in it, I'm seeing seeds that I was supposed to sow last year. Okay? I'm getting a little upset because I was supposed to seed these last year. So now I found all these beautiful seeds. And hopefully I'll have enough ground cover for all of them. Oh, and by the way, I can't stand these aluminum. Don't get the aluminum, people. They rust. You know, if you're going to do an outdoor plant, do like they do terracotta or something beautiful in stone, because I tried that and the amaryllis was in there and it died. So now it's an empty pot. So these are Sweet Williams. I'm going to put these in my garden because, and oh, by the way, the garden. I've got to show you the picture, y'all. I did this blueprint and it has a whole array of different kinds of flowers that I want to do. Okay, so I have to show y'all probably on another video. Let me see what these look like. I don't know if I've seen these before. I don't think I have seen these before. This is really not open. Okay. Little teeny weeny seeds. Tiny seeds, for real. And you may think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Because these are going to be my flowers, I am going to mix all my flowers together. I don't like patches of flowers all together. I know they will patch up eventually. They will get into their little grooves and they'll find their own little corners in the garden to grow all together. I understand that. But I am a fan of wild flowers. I am a fan. I am a fan because I just love that variety. So these are romaine. These are not to be done now. I have actually lettuce seeds upstairs. I wanted to grow those. These are from Gina and Tommy's wedding. Oh my God, 2024. I don't think that these are going to work because they're old, but I do believe these are sunflowers or daisies. Oh, look at daisies. Yeah. Daisies. I didn't see it on the bottom because the ribbon's covering it. So, not many, but let's see. See what we got here. And look, if a plant has seeds and they expire, there's nothing wrong with putting them in the ground. That's how I feel. Let them grow if they're going to grow. Maybe they were just dormant and asleep for a little while. See, look at this. Keep out of reach of children. So these are daisies. Like I said, I don't like just one section of flowers. So I am going to scatter these in here. So, and again, I was studying forestry, and I know they talk about the native plants, and then, work with that, and then work with the plants that help with the pollinators. So that's what I'm doing. I love pollinators. I love bumblebees. I do like wasps, believe it or not. I know most people don't like them, but I like wasps. I think they're elegant. I think they're very, very elegant the way they fly, almost like a hummingbird. But they're not hummingbirds. They are insects. Why can't this sucker come out? Okay, all done. Now, I do kind of want to keep these, but I do believe that only because the presentation is really kind of cute. But it's just the fact that the daisies are in there. I don't know. I'm just going to keep it. I think for a memento. A little sentimental. Anyway. Gina and Tommy. That's my sister's best friend. Oh, I got another one. Okay, you know what? I am going to have to take one apart. Okay, I'm going to keep this one because the bow's really pretty on that one. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to throw that away, though. The wrappers. I just got the trash all the way on the other side of the room, so. Baby. I'll do the first one. Hoi. And I have these seeds that are also here that I was supposed to plant. Bad granddaughter. Bad granddaughter. They all got eaten. Stupid bugs. Some bugs get too hungry. They eat the plants. It's so yummy. Habichuelas. Anyway. All my grandmothers cook with habichuelas. Every single one of them. I don't have one grandmother that doesn't cook with habichuelas. I may not like pink beans, but I do like habichuelas. Okay, now, again, see, I'm adding them to here because this is what I'm going to sprinkle on the ground. I was thinking of maybe I should make a hole in the ground at each couple of feet, but wildflowers don't grow like that. So I'm going to just put a line and sprinkle it all in. And not in my soil for my vegetables. There's a difference. If I show you right now, if it's not raining, because it started raining. As soon as I said it wasn't raining, I took off my jacket. It started raining again. So there's that plot of land, right? The little pieces of dirt that I take out. So it's like a little bit of a hill. That's where I'm putting the wildflowers. Okay. Yeah, and parsley, right? This is parsley. This is parsley. I'm sowing these, and I'm going to do all these for, definitely for the summer. And this is also parsley. That's so strange. Why do I have two parsleys? Perejil triple rizado. Parsley extra triple curled. This is the fancy stuff that goes in the plate. And then I got one more of the daisies. So I'm going to add this one as well. I don't want to lose these little things, and I don't want them getting dirty either. I think I might use them to like just tie certain things up. This is so pretty. So pretty. I like daisies. And I just found out that, because I always used to love this flower, and I didn't know what it was called. And I'm watching all these videos, and they're saying Rudbeckia, Rudbeckia, Rudbeckia. And I was like, what plant are they talking about? Finally, see the butterfly garden, and this lady's got Rudbeckia all over the place. I was like, I do like Rudbeckia. That's the one I think is beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put those in the garden. I haven't been to Home Depot in forever. I haven't been to Lowe's in forever. I was thinking of making a trip over there. It's just right now, since we moved, it's a little bit further than it usually is. And then, this is the one that I wanted to grow, and I've been telling my aunt, I like broccoli. I don't love it, but I like it. If I don't love it, I might not grow it. So I might have to start loving broccoli a little bit more. But I made broccoli soup with my son the other day. Well, not the other day, but a few months ago. And he actually ate the soup because he helped me make it. So it's a good way of getting your children to eat, right? Not only do they see it growing, but when they help cook the meals or when they help pluck it themselves, they can't help but want to just like take a bite of something that they just grabbed, even though I'll wash it first. But it's just the fact that, you know, I want my son to be the healthiest he can be. And to be honest, it's lunchtime, now that I think about it. But to be honest, when we had the tomatoes last year, he ate a whole bunch, and he loves tomatoes, okay? I'm sure we saved like $100 last year because we had 7 or 8 plants of tomatoes that came in. And my, I have the little ribbon in here somewhere, the other one, anyway. Oh no, I have all 3 of them. No, I'm missing the 3rd one. Anyway, what's it called? Wait, did one not have a ribbon? I think. The fact that last year he ate the tomatoes off the plants, Saved us so much money, we didn't have to go to the supermarket as often for tomatoes, anyway. For everything else, yeah. But we had peppers, we had scallions, we had jalapenos, we had a couple of zucchinis, but I don't know if you're supposed to cut the leaves, so I don't know. So these are the containers. Obviously, I can't even put anything in the containers right now because I gotta wash all of them out. And when that's done, then I can start putting things in here. But until then, I have no idea what this was. Peppers. I'm looking at the seeds going. That looks like peppers. I think it's got a little bit of mold in it. Ha! There's another topsoil for the grass. Oh, green. Oh, grass seed. I already hate the fact that they have a lawn. Anyway, yeah. Long story short, turned long again. I'm going to try to see if we can make some more. And then I tried to grow strawberries last year. It was unsuccessful. I put it underneath the apple tree, which was also a suggestion on the video. But when they put the mulch down, strawberries just died. So I'm going to try to find another shady spot. Haha. Found it. Found another shady spot for the strawberries. And I think the year before that, I did actually have strawberries growing, but very, very small amounts, and it was underneath the spot that my son sits, and it's kind of like like when you go to the soccer field, and they have or a baseball field, and they have the bleachers, so there's this wooden panel that looks like it's for shoes or for plants, it's got a gradual step. I'll show you, actually. Oh my god, it's 37 minutes, that's crazy. Oh yeah, I've definitely been out here for too long, I think, right now. See it? It's right here. It has gradual steps. So he sits on there when he's out here watching me garden. And he's bored out of his mind. I really, really want to get him into the garden, though. To be honest, he doesn't like getting his hands dirty with that. But he doesn't mind eating the fruit, which is important to me as well. But yeah. So that's that for right now. So far I have, once I wash this, I'll have 2 solid 3, 4, 5 containers that are pretty much set up that can be used for planting, and then I just have to find the other pieces to these. And they might be in the basement, actually. So I'm getting them all together, and you guys will see the next video, and hopefully it grows. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a process. I can only come out here to this garden once a week. So hopefully I have my timing right, because it seems like everybody's been doing their seeding since last week or from the start of January. And we are in the middle of January. So I hope I haven't missed a window just by 1 week. And I haven't even put anything in the soil yet, so I'm honestly going to have to wait probably another couple days, because I have things that I do on the weekend, so I really can't even spend my weekend gardening. So an hour a week, that's not enough for sure, but that's kind of during the week I end up kind of prepping and putting things together. So even here, the 37 to 45 minutes that I've spent doing this preparation, getting things ready for gardening, right? Just setting up the table, making sure that I have enough supplies and enough seeds and enough dirt, to work with. Right now, I don't have maybe this much of soil. See, so it's a little bit, but this is fine for seeding, right? But it's not for the bigger container. So eventually I'm going to need more soil. But right now this is really dry, and I'm going to have to I don't know how I'm going to maybe take it outside and get it wet a little bit, but I got to I got to find a way. This It's very, very dry. I'm going to have to get some more. I think my grandmother has some in the house, actually. But yeah, otherwise I think this is it for right now. Just for today. Just for today. I'll see y'all later. Bye.